Welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name's Rich Tehrani, and thanks for watching. On our program today is Paul Vance, the General Manager at FacetCorp. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rich. Pleasure to be here.
So I've known your company for years. You've been at past IT expos, and you've been in the communication space providing solutions to small and medium businesses. I was hoping you could tell us more about your company.
Absolutely. Well, FacetCorp, of course, we make an IP-PBX telephone system. We're a software company, so we don't make any of the hardware itself. And what we are is really a boutique, a niche provider of these phone systems, and that we provide systems for companies in the small to medium-sized space, but companies that need a high customer touch, maybe some customization, things like that. So we don't try to compete necessarily with the Avayas and the Ciscos and the ShoreTels of the world. We're sort of the antithesis of that, if you will. If a customer needs a change or customization, we embrace that. We provide it for them very quickly. We may have something turned around for them in a week, and they're very happy with that sort of thing. So it's that sort of environment that we sell into.
So less of a cookie cutter, but more of a
exactly more of a customized solution.
Customized solution.
Yeah.
Great. And what are some of the new product releases you're coming out with?
Well, we've had a number of things that we've come out with recently, and we're still in the process of launching. And I'll give you a quick overview of those. One of them that we have is called a multi-phone. We're still actually branding that, but multi-phone describes it for now. And if you're familiar with, I think Avaya, for example, has a feature called twinning, where they'll ring the office phone and the cell phone. Mm-hmm. Well, we thought that was pretty neat, but we thought it'd be nice if you could ring any number of phones. So this multi-phone, you can actually set up a small group that's made up of you, and it can ring lots of phones for you.
Right.
So I'll have mine set up now to ring 7 phones, 3 soft phones, and 2 hard phones at work, and 2 hard phones at my home office. Wherever I pick up, I get the call. And then, of course, if I don't pick up, it goes to my normal voicemail with all the infinite delivery options.
You need to put or can you set it up to put a press 1 to take the call in case someone else takes it?
You can, yeah, you can. Although it'll deliver the call to the first one that rings.
Okay.
But yeah, you can do that. So that's one of the things. And then cellular mobility, of course, is hot with cell phone integration and iPhones and so on. And what we try to do there is again, no magic. If you're in the fixed mobile convergence space like Tango Networks and some of those players, they have great solutions where it totally integrates the cell phone with the office phone system, but it's relatively expensive and more enterprise based. Right. So what we try to provide is more of a poor man's approach for an SMB company, where they can put cell phones on the Facet phone system, as many as they want, and then if they've got 25 or 50 business cell phones out in the field, the phone system will know that, oh, that's a corporate cell phone. I'm going to call through my cell phone on the phone system, and that becomes an in-network call to the cellular provider. And so the company may be able to reduce their corporate minutes from, say, 5,000 to 2,500 and save a lot of money that way. Wow. And then, of course, you can use this multi-phone feature. The cell phone can be one of those phones with the soft phone environment. Mm-hmm. And now with the soft phone, it can become literally an extension without having to use that high-end FMC solution I was talking about. And, of course, you can forward calls to your cell phones and dial out through the phone system as well. So mobility has been another area we put some focus on. We've also recently integrated with Skype, so now Skype Connect. If you have an inbound call coming in, you can put it on your web page so somebody can Skype your company. It comes in on your PBX cell phone with Facet phone. You can take it on your desk phone. The user didn't have to have Skype up and running on their computer. There's a call detail record of it. The call can be transferred and recorded and so on.
How's the take-up of that? Are customers using it?
Customers like it, and of course it's inexpensive.
Are there customers using it as well?
Mostly the ones who have international business. I think you should probably aware Skype is sort of growing even in domestic use in the U.S., but certainly for international use, it's important. So that's being more uptake there, and then they'll use it for outbound calls in order to just keep the cost down because they really SIP trunks.
Skype trunk, right? Okay.
Yeah, and it saves money. Yeah, the only downside to it right now is that you can't really move the whole business over if you've got good phone numbers because Skype is not allowing you to port numbers in yet.
Right, right. And I've had, we use Skype trunking at TMC also as one of our backups, and sometimes the quality is not perfect. You have that challenge with the open internet.
Yeah.
But generally, I mean, if it's a cost decision, it's a great way to go.
Yeah, it's one of the many ways you can save money with this sort of technology.
So as you look forward, what are some of the things you expect you might be providing? Cool.
Well, one of the things we've talked about lately, so we're beginning to provide it now, is a more Mac-oriented solution. Facet Phone traditionally has been, we would put the server on a Linux-based server, and we would support Mac desktops and, of course, Windows desktops and Linux desktops. We went to Macworld in January, and quite an eye-opening experience and a very interesting audience. And some of those companies, and the larger companies, tend to have Windows and Mac computers.
Right.
But we do run into a lot of companies now where it's all Mac. They want to stick with Mac, and having a Mac server is very important to them. So that's an area that we're putting some focus on.
Great.
And then moving forward, and this isn't anything that other companies haven't done before, but it'll be new for us. We're looking at a Facet Cloud solution.
Great.
And that may take three different forms. One would be hosting of the server as well as the dial tone through SIP trunks. One may be simply a backup server environment for customers that have an on-premise system, but they need a backup server. And then a third would be just the SIP trunks alone, where they provide the dial tone.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for being on the program today.
Thanks for having us, Rich. Appreciate it.
Great to see you.
Same here.